please, you can introduce yourself.
Please, good afternoon once again. I'm Beatrice Akwa from Midwifery 300 Upper. And then I'm also a very sociable lady. I'm able to adapt to every environment. And then I'm also cool to work with others. And then I'm also a person who I normally takes my inspiration from the book of Ruth. I have had experience in working for 6 years now as an enrolled nurse. Thank you.
Which hospital do you work with?
Please, I've worked at IHGN Hospital, Mission Hospital at Agbozome. Between Afiadangba and Agbozome, we have a place called Weta. I've also worked at YP Health Service Ho, and then I've also been to Agbozome, YP Mimi Clinic. I've also worked there for 4 years. Thank you.
Okay. And you say your place of birth is at where? Mankesim.
Yes, please, in the central region.
Okay. Do you have your form with you? A copy of your form with you?
Currently, no.
Who is your dean? Who is your dean? Your dean.
Please, Dr. Angela Achampong.
Okay, let me take you to your action plan. So can you open to your action plan? Are you there?
Yes.
Number one, you said entrepreneurship workshop. And you say to enable students become their own bosses. I want you to explain that.
Thank you very much for the question. I spoke about entrepreneurship workshop because it will include hand work like beading, wake up, makeups, and then I'm also saying that it will benefit the students, or it will help them to be their own bosses, because when you are able to learn these things, you are able to make money out of it, and students will be able to afford their fees. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So you said number 4, promoting gender equality. How would you promote gender equality on campus?
Thank you very much. I believe in gender equality because I want each gender to be represented in the school. And then one thing I also observed that most women on campus, we don't show interest when it comes to leadership role. And then another one I've also observed, most women also feel inferior. So that is the reason why I want to talk about the equality, so that each and every female student will be served equally as men are served. So every leadership role will be, the women will be able to also take place in the leadership role. So we use my past SRC president, Madam Bonnie. Yeah, Madam Bonnie. She has been the only female president. And then when I'm able to advocate for the gender equality, my women will be able to take the leadership role. Thank you very much.
Okay. We've had instances where in the school, students do complain that they've been harassed by tutors and some others. As the women commissioner, if you are voted into office, how would you resolve this issue?
Thank you very much. Because I think about the emotional trauma of my women, we have career guidance and then counseling on campus. So when I come to power, I'm going to open my office to every woman who go through this emotional trauma and then refer the person to the counseling team. Thank you.
All right. Just going through. Okay. You can proceed. Moving.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Please, I'm fine.
All right. So my colleague was asking you about promoting gender equality, and you were saying that women are not involved in leadership. But are you aware of the fact that the current SRC council, we have more women than men?
Yes, please.
So how do you want to contribute? Because till now, we have gender equality already, and we are even more there. I'm the general secretary, and the leaders there, they have high portfolios as female. So what do you want to change? What is the value added?
Thank you. I want to improve it because since a lot of women has taken a lot of position this current administration, I want it to be continuous. Thank you.
Okay. So in your past achievement, you said as a young female leaders aspiring to become an example to other young ladies, being a cause representative has given me the opportunity to relate with people. What is the impact that you have in your class?
Thank you very much. I've had a lot of impact in my class by resolving issues. I remember two of my colleagues, we had IA, and then one came in late, others submitted her work late. And then the lecturer got very furious. I have to go to the lecturer's office, speak to the lecturer. Then at the end of the day, the lecturer agreed and then finally took the paper and then also allowed the lady to write the paper. So I think with that, I'm able to achieve something by resolving the conflict between my students and then the lecturer. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, Thomas, you can take over.
Hello.
Hi.
So I would like you to tell me some of the functions of the Women's Commissioner.
Thank you very much. With the functions of the Women Commissioner is the mouthpiece of the female students on campus. And then also the Women Commissioner makes sure he gather or he encourage students to participate in SRC activities. The Women Commissioner also help female students the Women Commissioner also help the female students to boost their confidence level. And then also with the consultation with the SRC, the Women Commissioner gather programs that have interest of the students, of the female students.
Okay, so in previous years, we've been faced with issues concerning our washrooms and so on and so forth. Our washrooms And we know women are very delicate, like they can get infections. So what are your plans to improve the conditions of our washrooms in relation to the ladies?
Thank you very much. Washroom issue is one of the major issue. And then one thing I believe is that for the work to be done successfully, the employer and the employee also demand respect. So once the cleaner is given the due respect, with good communication and good interpersonal relationship, the cleaner will be able to do his duty at appropriate time. And also the needed items needed for the cleaning should also be provided at the right time. And then another one is the student's body also, we have to try our possible best and give respect to the cleaners. And then we, the students ourselves, also have to try, and whenever we visit the washroom, we don't mess up the washroom, even though we've employed people to clean. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Please, I'm good. And you?
I'm okay. So, I want to ask, as the Women Commissioner, what strategies do you have in mind to implement for the women so their voice can be heard on campus?
Okay. Thank you. If you look at my action plan, I spoke about women empowerment and then gender equality. So when a lot of women are empowered to take over positions, we'll be able to do that.
I was talking about you.
About?
Yeah. What do you plan on doing so that the voices of the women on campus will be heard?
Okay, thank you. Please, since I'm the mouthpiece of the women, we'll be working with I'll be working with my team and then the SRC, so that at the end of the day, whatever we want to achieve will be achieved.
So, my second question.